Hey guys, and welcome back to today's new video. In today's video, we're just going to do a really glam smoky eye, and I'm going to be using my Urban Decay Naked Honey palette and my Tati Beauty palette, kind of mixing it up and showing you what I've really been digging on my eyes lately because I've been getting so many compliments when I do this. And it's just going to be an eyeshadow look. It might be a little extensive, so I did the rest of my face first, including my eyebrows and my foundation, and we're just going to hop right into it and get into the eyes. So let's get into it. I'm going to bring my Simple Human mirror here. I'm gonna have this link down below in case you're interested in purchasing it because it rocks, and literally I take it everywhere too. Well, I had two friends get married recently, and I brought this to the hotel room when we were all getting ready, and it was super helpful, and I'll be doing that again in like a week when my other friend gets married. So yeah, yep, I'm doing her makeup, so yay. But anyway, so Nicole, if you're watching and you like this look, let me know. So yeah, here we go. I am going to hop into my Naked Decay, Urban Decay Naked Honey palette. And the color I really like to go into is Sweet. And I'm gonna show you that. Sweet is right here. It's this shade. And I buffed that all over my crease just to kind of give myself a base. And I'm gonna do that on both sides. Here I go. Perfect, now that I have that done, you can see I have like a little dusting of a brownish, bright orangey shade, almost like a bronzer looking color on my crease. I kind of just let that be really blown out and light and smoky. The next color I go into is Sting, and I take that into my outer V and a little bit onto my crease. And I'm gonna show you this color right here, it's Sting, and I'm taking that into my outer V. And what I do for this color is I kind of, because it's very pigmented, I just kind of dab a little bit, and I dab on the eye and go from there just to make sure I don't do too much. And I go between windshield wiper motions and the padding, and I do this on both sides. And I'm gonna go into that shade again and do the other side. Padding. And taking it up on the crease a bit. Now I'm gonna go into the shade Queen right here, and I'm gonna buff this, and I'm gonna put this all over my lid from like the center of my lid to the corner, but not all the way to the corner. I want some of that deeper brown Sting color to show. So pretty much like the center kind of, and a little bit out to the side, leaving your inner corner clear. I go into my all-nighter setting spray and my flat shadow brush, and I spray that because that just really makes the metallic shades pop. So I do this, and I'm gonna put this on both sides. Here we go. And other side. It's super simple, these metallic shades, especially after you spray the all-nighter setting spray on it. It's so simple. And this makeup look I'm doing has literally been my most complimented eye makeup look this whole like year. So that's why I'm filming this, because I wanted to show you guys. And I actually think it really makes my eyes stand out. So if you have brown eyes or hazel eyes, I think this will work really good for you. Even if you don't though, because I feel like everybody kind of has those flecks, and depending on your hair color, and I'm sure out of this you could maybe even use amber if your eyes were more blue. There's ways to go about this to change it up, but I think this is a good base for you to work with. And especially if you have the same color eyes as me, like, win for you. Now my next step is I don't go into a white for my inner corner, which I used to be doing. And it almost is like too stark when you have this darker shades going on. So the shade I've been going into is HBIC, which is right here. It's more of that like amber-ish color, and HBIC stands for Head Bitch in Charge. I actually had to look that up because I was like, what is HBIC? I don't know what that means. And yeah, that was like in my Naked Honey palette review. It was pretty hilarious. So yeah, I'm going to go into Head Bitch in Charge. And you know, you kind of always have to have a shade like that, right? And you put that in this inner corner area where you didn't put Queen. I love all these shade names. And it just, I don't know, like, looks so good. I'm going to the other side now. Blends so nicely into Queen. They are in the same palette, so duh, but sometimes you get palettes and the colors like don't go. I hate that. I love when the color story is seamless and it makes sense. So yeah, that is almost everything with this palette. Now what I do is I go into Flyby, which is that white metallic-y color. And it's not like a true metallic like these ones, like where they're more glittery, but it's like has a sheen to it. And it just looks really nice. So I take that on my brow bone and right here. And you'll see it kind of just brightens everything up. And I also take this right in between my nose and my brow bone, like right here in this area to brighten that up. And take it all from here all the way up. That's how I do this. From here all the way up. So I really only use 2 eyeshadow brushes for this, like your typical crease brush and the flat brush. I will be using a 3rd though, so a liner brush and my finger soon. Now, I also, well, here's a 4th brush, sorry. I'm going to go into this Urban Decay brush, and it's a little smudger brush, and I'm going to go into Queen, and I'm gonna smudge this on my lower lash line. And I'm gonna try to take it from my center down to the corner. I already have the Sting color that I blew out on the outer corner. I'm gonna put a little bit there, but not a lot. Because I want it all to tie in. And I don't use setting spray for this part because I don't need it to be too shocking. It just kind of needs to be a little bit. Okay, just like that. So now what I do is I go into my Tati Beauty palette. So right now, pretty much the look is completely done except for the liner. And you can do 2 options. This is the look on its own, which this gets tons of compliments like this. Then I go into Memory in the Tati Beauty palette and use it as my eyeliner. This is the best black eyeshadow, eyeliner, whatever you want to call it, shade ever. Sometimes I also take this, and if I'm going out to like a nightclub, I'll take this shade and like just dab it right in the corner to make it even darker and a little bit more sultry. So it depends if this is like a day or a night look. So that's also another option. But I also go into Ritual and sometimes Soothe, and I use the pressed glitters on my eyelid and it looks beautiful. So I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna use the Memory on my outer corner for this though, because I kind of want to show you the daytime look of this, the super glam daytime, and I think I'm gonna use Soothe for that. So right now I'm gonna take my finger into Soothe, and her pressed glitters are amazing. Like, look at that. And I'm just gonna dab, and where you wanna dab is in the center, and you still want some of that Queen shade to come through. So you wanna be super careful not to do too much either. Plus it's for the day. At night, I would say you could go a little more crazy, but just literally a little bit of sparkle like that. See how that Queen shade is still coming through? It looks really nice. And do the other side. And I'm not swiping, because if you swipe, you're like all this glitter is going to transfer, which is a great thing. But for this look, I just want to dab nicely. And I actually want to leave some of the glitter on my finger because I want it to be more of a, you know, that the glitter, you can see through the glitter. But this palette, like, you can do a full lid of glitter as well, which is what's so nice about it. A lot of the other pressed glitters out there, when you swipe, like, it's still all on your finger. This is not that way at all. So literally that's what this looks like right now, and I will show you. If you can see that glitter and the Queen color shining through still. Yeah, it's pretty. So from there, we are not done yet. I take a liner brush, and that's what this looks like. It's like a little angled liner brush, and I spray it with some all-nighter setting spray, and I go into this black matte memory, and I go into there and I line my eyes. And this is my favorite way to do my eyeliner, to be honest with you. It's just so easy, and the line never gets like too messy or anything, and it's easy to fix. I just love it this way, and it's more natural, more smudgy, and I kind of like that look better. So here we go. It's also really nice because you can control the thickness of it. So if you don't want it to be too thick, which I never do because I feel like that makes your eyes look a little more closed, and I really want an open look, I try to make my eyeliner line as thin as possible, but still the black eyeliner gives you that sexy look. So I try to do both, and this brush really helps you with that. And these brushes are really cheap. They're on Amazon. Like there's 20 of them for like $10. I'll link them below. And I've been using them for so long and they work great, really, honestly. Just like that. And then what I do is I curl my lashes and I put on mascara. So here we go. And the mascara I've been really into is this full frontal Fenty Beauty mascara. I just did a review on that. So if you wanna go check that out, you should. It is amazing. I love how this mascara application wand has like a thin side and a thick side. So you can see if this looks like a normal mascara one, and then if I flip it this way, it looks thin, and it really helps you get the lower lash line, which I've been really digging adding some length to. So here I go. So that is the mascara all on, and this is the eye look. I will close my eyes so you can see it. And I get so many compliments on this eye look, like literally so many. For a while I was like, I don't know why. And then I was like, oh, it kind of looks good. And then I was looking at myself in videos and stuff. And whenever I did this kind of look with the metallic shade with a little bit of the glitter, everyone's like, oh my God, your eyes look so good. So I wanted to share it with you so you guys knew how to do it as well. And I'm going to throw on some lipstick because, yeah, I need it right now. I usually have like something random. Red. Do I want red? Maybe we'll do red. Let's put on a red, shall we? And we're all done. And this is one of my favorite reds ever. This is the Kim Kardashian West red. When she came out with her favorite red lipstick, and this color is bomb. It's like really like the most beautiful red shade ever. It's not like, well, it's like a lot, but it's not like a bad shade, you know what I mean? It's just like a really beautiful high-end looking red. And sorry about my nails, I don't have them done and they look kind of gross, but they need to breathe. So yeah guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll link all the products down below if you are interested in purchasing any of them, and make sure you like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. If you guys don't already know, I am a singer and songwriter, and I have my album on iTunes and Spotify and Apple Music, so if you want to check it out. I also have hard copies on my website at www.carolynmariemusic.com, and I have an Instagram account, and that's at CarolynMarieX3, and I'm also on TikTok and Twitter and Facebook. And I just hit 40,000 followers on Instagram. So if you're not a part of my Instagram family, please go follow me over there. I really enjoy posting over there as well. And it's a lot of fun, and I love YouTube too. So yeah guys, check me out over there, and I will see you in my next video.